All right, what's up, bloodsucking gamers? Welcome back to the podcast. We do this every week, but we've been doing it every 2 weeks because we have a lot going on, and we're going to talk about that. Um, First off, happy Halloween.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this, it's probably Halloween.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Yeah. Welcome to the horror haunts of bloodsucking gamers.
Spooktacular.
Spooktacular Haunt Fest.
Boo.
Also, shouts out to who runs Philly 2K. They're holding their tournament October 31st, Halloween Day. It's probably the day you're listening to this, but you should go check them out and see who's winning. Flip it on, do whatever you got to do. Also, shouts out to OnyxCon for a great interview we did a couple of days ago. I suggest you go and check them out and watch our interview. Turned out really well. We're doing some magnificent things, and everybody we work with is doing some amazing things. So, all in the connected bubble. Now, introductions from everybody. Y'all already know most of these people, but we're going to introduce them again. Let's do it right. To my right.
What's up, it's Wiz.
All right, tell them what you do.
I am a Smash player. I haven't played Smash since, like, the whole COVID thing, to be honest. I haven't really been playing, but, like, right now I do PR, player relations.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like that's how the field, you know, like.
He's
I
the
work with the players.
Jay-Z of basketball.
Yeah, I work with the players. I talk to the players.
Yo, it's your boy, BSG Ace Money. Like I said, influencer, investor, yada. BSG to the fullest. Like I said, follow me on Instagram, BSG_Ace_BTC. Link with me on PSN, BSG Ace Money. Fuck with your boy.
And finally.
It's Dayo. You know what I mean? I play 2K. I body shit.
And that's
Follow
all you
me
need
on
to know
Twitter,
about him. He's about to
Henny
take over
Dayo.
something soon.
You know what I mean? PSN, Henny Dayo. Instagram, Colin Dayo. And that's about it.
That's all of it. All right. So now that we got all that special announcement and good stuff out the way, let's get right into the podcast. So, it being Halloween, we decided to go with scary stuff. Why? Because, you know, who doesn't like scary stuff? I don't, but everybody else does apparently. So, we're going to go with starting the scariest game you've ever played.
You like some scare. I mean, you like Resident Evil and shit.
Yeah, depends on the Resident Evil.
That last one was scary as shit.
I haven't finished it.
I ain't even played.
point
I watched
taken.
somebody play it and I was like shitting myself.
Yeah, I make
was
my
like,
girl
nah,
play
I'm
it.
cool. Nah.
You like
was scary.
as much scary stuff as that. Like, you like alien movies and shit like that.
I like sci-fi horror, I guess. It's not. It's an idea that it's not scary, but then the psychological horrors I don't count. I don't
Okay.
call them scary.
So
I call them
what's
thrillers.
the specific question one more time?
Scariest video game.
I'm going with that last Resident Evil. I ain't
gonna-
gonna cap.
Okay, so he's going with what? Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
Yeah, that shit was insane.
All right.
That shit was scary as hell.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Try that in
The new
VR.
one looks- the new
You
one
know
looks
what?
really scary.
Can we
too.
do old games?
Yeah,
can do any
absolutely.
game you
Yo,
want.
Silent Hill, The Room.
Yeah.
Okay.
That game was some
I
scary
was gonna
shit.
say one of the Silent Hills at least deserves to be spoken about.
That
right
shit
now,
was scary as hell. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's because I was like 9 at the time or some shit, but like I'm pretty
No, it's a
sure that
scary
game.
game.
That
Yeah,
game scared
that's
the
a good
shit out.
one.
It's a scary game.
Silent Hill in general was
Yeah.
pretty
Silent Hill in general. yeah.
up there.
Yeah.
The Room though was like
The Room
graphically
was-
better, and it just was definitely It
Is
gives
the
you.
room with Pyramid Head?
It was with
don't
that
know.
big ass worm in the train
shit.
station,
All
like
right.
in the subway.
All
you had to
right,
fight that big ass like worm looking dude.
I don't even know.
I got you.
I just
I-
know
I-
Silent
again,
Hill
stopped
in
it.
general. Yeah, it's really-
I
it's
played.
legit
I went into the fog, and then I was like, you know what? I can't see.
scary.
All right, what you got?
Oh, maybe. Oh, well, I don't like games. Really don't scare me anymore, so I don't consider shit like really scary. I mean, the game that probably gave me the most fright. I mean, probably fucking RE2, the original.
Yeah.
At the
Original Resident
original
Evil.
time, at the original time of release, when I was at that age, I was what, 10 maybe,
Yeah.
and I played that shit. North Philly, I'm in a 3-story house on 19th Cumberland, pitch black third floor, playing that shit, and I freaked out.
Yeah.
I think that's what popped my cherry in terms of being scared of games, because the first sight of the liquor, I was like, oh yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, and then the camera angle.
Yeah.
The camera angle, I think, made it just as
chunky.
scary.
Don't get me wrong. We talk about it now. It looked clunky as hell, but back then it was like,
normal.
yo, it was literally like
Then
watching.
how the doors open, you'd be sitting there like waiting, like loading screen.
Yeah, honorable mention would be the Silent Hill with Pyramid Head. I can't think of what number that. I think that'd be 3.
It's
But Pyramid Head, like I said, infamous fucking video game character. The niggas fucking. Another honorable mention. I don't know if Dead by Daylight would count, but
that's probably.
I was just gonna bring up Dead by Daylight. I was gonna say either Dead by Daylight or Alien Isolation.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
See, that's
so
basically
go ahead,
man.
you're running from a kill. You're running from either a monster or a killer, and there's no real way you're gonna you could escape. But
They kept
that's
it fresh.
all you could do.
I like
You
the fact
can't-
that they kept it fresh.
Yeah, but like the idea of the way that they're similar is like you can't fight it.
Nah.
You run, you get away, or you don't. But you're not fighting nothing. Like
see, that's what a lot like our cousin is obsessed with Alien Isolation, and I played it. I worked at GameStop when this game came out. I am probably in the fucking minority with this one, but it was the most boring game I ever played. Like, it really was. Like, it was like, oh, but you gotta hide when it comes, and that's why I said I'm in the
It's up there
minority.
with that fucking
Like, I would
Space
just sit.
Marine
Yeah,
shit.
I have patience. I would just be like, all right, well, I'm gonna sit here, and then you know, I'm gonna.
It's definitely up there with Space Marines with me.
I
Like,
guess.
It's scary with I guess
everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, it's supposed to be scary. Like, but when you personally get to play, like, really, like this is it. Like that wasn't even a good jump scare.
That's kind of how I felt, but it wasn't a bad game.
Dead
I
by
get
Daylight,
where people
then,
like.
the thing about
Dead
Dead
by
by
Daylight's
Daylight
great.
is it's dependent on who you're playing. Like,
Yeah.
like if you're playing with someone who's really good at being the killer, then you can get the shit scared out of you because he'll just pop out of nowhere and chase you and beat you. But like if it's easy, then you might not be that scared.
It's like
'cause,
Jason.
The player might
Friday,
not
like,
be
Friday
that
the
good.
13th, like literally.
Well, that's another thing. I don't know if you wanted to talk about like kind of just in general best horror related like.
Well, I mean,
What's the word I'm looking for? Like horror movie tie-in, but also just
No,
horror
I
sort
think
of
so.
there's only
culture.
two.
Like
You
a
know,
horror,
yeah.
like a no,
Movie
like
tie-ins are a
No,
cheat
there's a
code.
million. No.
But
No,
like
horror,
I said,
horror movie
horror movie tie-ins are a cheat code.
Here's what I'm really
But
saying.
Friday the
What I
13th
really
is the only
mean.
one that did it like.
And it took them.
standalone
It
game.
took them
I
months to
misspoke.
fix
I
that.
Don't get me
didn't
wrong,
mean
yeah.
movies.
Dead by Daylight, they give you DLCs that have characters from
Exactly.
Dead.
So
But
that's-
Friday the 13th was probably the only one that's a standalone game that nailed it. That nailed what the fucking movie
Because
was
the
about.
kills actually
Yeah.
worked. But
Yeah.
but let me say, I didn't mean just move. I guess I meant like best representation of pop culture horror. Does that
Yeah.
make sense? Like that's kind of where I'm
Friday
coming
the
from.
13th, too.
So I would say Dead by Daylight because there's it in it. Pennywise is in it. Pyramid Head's in it. I think Freddy and Jason are actually in it.
Dead
like
by Daylight
it's,
is
it's like pop
it's-
culture.
It's,
It's like
the equivalent of Smash Brothers.
it's like
literally,
Monster
we're gonna add all your
Right,
favorites in
right.
it.
But
and
hold up.
kill it for you. It's gonna be great. But,
And we're not gonna bring this up probably because nobody's really gonna talk about this. But Call of Duty just did that.
They
You
just
can play
did a
as
horror
Jigsaw and you can play as Leatherface.
Yeah, but what? All right, what game do I play?
what?
Smash Brothers.
Yeah,
But
You know
that's
what I
what
mean?
it
So
is.
I'm coming from a place where
But
like,
that's what I'm saying.
I like. I
There-
like eclectic. Oh,
Yeah.
we're bringing from here and we're bringing.
But
from
like
here
he
and we're
said, that's
bringing from-
almost like a cheat code.
It is kind of a cheat code.
Like
But
it's
what
like I
I'm
said with
saying
the
is,
Call of
like,
Duty.
It's
Like,
the
Call of
most.
Duty.
I can play as Leatherface. I'm in. Like,
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm saying.
but no, that Dead by Daylight is not exactly that.
I guess what I'm saying
that's
with
a
Dead by
better
Daylight
game.
though is like
But I'm saying the characters are cheat.
you could an alien could come to Earth right now, look at Dead by Daylight, and understand American horror.
Oh,
Nah,
yeah.
Yes.
no, it's because American horror is subjective.
Not okay. Not
I
all
would,
American horror.
I would think the most
But-
cliche American horror would be Jason or Michael Myers. or
Not
Freddy
all
Krueger.
American. I'm not saying like literally everything, but I'm saying if there's one game that's going to explain
I-
our horror culture, it's Dead by Daylight. If it's all in one game,
Maybe
it's going to be
it
Dead by
It
Daylight.
depends how you look at it. Because I was gonna say it's all subjective. I feel like if an alien came down, they'd be like, "Why are they laughing at people getting murdered?" like I think an alien would
That's
think we
kinda-
kind of
that's-
humorous.
No, we are.
Yeah.
That's the
Fuck
point.
it.
The point is the alien would be forced to understand. The alien would be forced to get a look at our culture. Does
It's
that
like,
make sense? And
yeah.
whether it would be fucked up or not, the alien would get an idea of where we're coming from. That's what I'm trying to
True.
say.
He wouldn't know what horror is. He
Okay,
would
so
think horror
let's
is
just for
comedy.
1 second allow me to just brief literature lesson. Okay,
Gotcha.
literary level is the surface.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then you have historical and biographical level, right? Like when did it come out? What kind of history does it reference? Who wrote it? All that stuff. Then you have psychological and symbolic, right? The absolute deepest level beneath even the symbolic level is mythological, which is not just, it doesn't just mean what do we believe in. It means how does this represent us? How does it represent our culture? How does it represent our beliefs? How does it represent what we think is right and wrong?
True.
How does it, so I guess Dead by Daylight, I guess it's almost like reaching into that mythological level where like, it's not necessarily the best, but it's the one that gives you a look into the culture of horror.
Again, subjective, because I would say Mortal Kombat might do that better than Dead by Daylight. Because Mortal Kombat has Jason, Leatherface, Alien, Predator. It has all
But
of
if
them.
you just saw
And
Mortal
it stood the
Kombat,
test of time, 20-something
but if
years.
you just saw
so-
Mortal Kombat, you might think those characters are fighting characters, like
but
meant
that's
to
it.
battle.
Subjective.
Whereas
I know
Dead by
people that
Daylight-
can't play Mortal Kombat because it literally is hard to
It's
them.
too scary.
Yeah,
I
so
know.
that's what I said. It's
Yeah.
subjective.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much for them to handle mentally.
Yeah.
So I get both sides. I agree with you.
I'm
on
not
what you're
saying those said aliens wouldn't be
No,
overwhelmed.
no, no. I agree
I'm
with what
just
you're saying. I was saying now we're thinking like
Yeah.
horror's comedy, damn near.
Right. Yeah. Well,
Like,
it
Technically, it
unfortunately,
is.
it kind of is.
But that's what makes it kind of good because horror technically is supposed to make you laugh after you. It's
Well,
almost like pulling the mirror away.
Again, if you want to go
the magic
now to the deeper level of literature, what what connects both horror and comedy completely and utterly as one thing,
Yeah.
irony.
It's seeing
It's
it's
the
literally
reversal.
seeing your favorite tropes get what they deserve.
Well,
Like,
it's-
literally horror is the ultimate fucking morality story. Think about it.
Yeah.
Everybody gets killed. The horror gets killed. The ignorant job
Yeah,
gets
yeah,
killed.
yeah.
Stoners
Right.
get killed.
Yeah.
Fucking the
Stoners actually survive.
well, yeah,
depends
but
on
like I
the
said,
Most
I mean,
movies.
in terms of what the mass
I know what you're
population
saying,
thinks
yeah.
Right,
morality
and you know
is.
what?
Have you know who lives? The virgin who was a straight A student
And you know what?
and who dated the same guy since
No, you're-
elementary school.
That's so
and
true.
You know, like literally. So again, it's almost like what the Germans call Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude. It's like literally, I can laugh at somebody's motherfucking. I can laugh at somebody's pain. I can laugh at somebody getting what they deserve.
But it's, you know what it also is though? Again, back to like what if you had no idea about human culture at all? You could look at that and
Oh
say
no!
you could look at that.
Anybody looking in on human
In
society
on it.
will think we're fucking maniacs.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Would
No,
think
no,
we're
Hear me
fucking
out.
psychos,
Absolutely. Well, I'm not.
But they
This
all
isn't a
depend.
judgment.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is you'd look at that and you'd say, okay, thanks. So you'd look at that and you'd say, okay, so they value their morality so much that maybe they are immoral. Like maybe they're horrible people,
Yeah,
but they
then
value
but,
this and this.
But then that's what makes this
does
so
that
fun.
make sense? You'd be able to tell the values.
But now we're going back to this. This is what makes it so funny. Now you're playing the video game as that character. What are your values?
'Cause I know me personally.
Yeah.
I go around doing the dumbest shit ever.
Exact. I was thinking Manhunt. I'm not
Look.
even gonna bring this up because it's
Bruh.
technically not gonna be in this. But Manhunt gave you control when you became kind of psycho.
Man, I was-
you were like,
For
let's
all
figure out
the-
how I can kill this dude.
we're boomers for even mentioning Manhunt. But for anybody who don't know what motherfucking Manhunt is, look it up.
You be like, I got this
Look
plastic
it up.
bag. Let me figure
Both
out.
of 'em.
Oh,
I feel what you were saying about it being subjective though, because a lot of things could be seen as horror
Yeah.
depending on what your ideals are.
well,
Like,
well. Since we're doing
Grand
that,
Theft Auto could be horror.
best non-horror game that is scary.
Fallout 4.
Fallout 4, perfect. It literally took me. He
Yep.
literally took that away from me. Oh, I never said my game, but we'll go back to that.
All
But
right.
yes, Fallout 4 is definitely one of them. But again, it's the atmosphere that makes it scary.
Exactly.
So it's technically again subjective. Some people play that shit for fun. I'm sitting there like, yo, there's cockroaches running everywhere.
Like no
That's what I'm
cap.
saying.
Like,
What is
I hate to say
It's
this,
dark
no
as
cap.
shit outside.
Yeah,
I
like,
can't see.
I hate to say it, but yo, Red Dead Redemption. When
Yo,
I
facts,
originally
though.
played the original Red Dead Redemption, when it first
Yeah.
came out, just because of the sheer openness and
Yeah.
fucking anything and everything can attack.
Yeah, remember the
Like
alligators?
Goddamn
Yeah.
alligators and snakes. I was
man.
petrified to play
And-
fucking Red Dead Redemption.
Hey,
And the
there's
fact
a
that you're
literal-
so immobile, like you
It-
can't move
at one
around,
point-
like no cars or
Bruh.
nothing.
Well,
like,
at one point, if you, I didn't even play the game, but I know at one point in the middle of the night, you can just stumble upon like rituals, like KKK
Yeah.
rituals, and,
Mafia
like,
3 did
dark
that.
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what else? You know what else is like that? But I thought it was a horror game, so I actually played it. fucking Dark Souls.
Yeah,
Oh, hell
That's
yeah.
not a horror
crazy.
game,
No,
but
no.
it's
That joint's
horror.
crazy.
It's
Well,
gothic.
that's what I mean by
Yeah.
horror.
It's like
theme.
that's
not-
more psychological horror. That shit
Gothic
a
is
fuck.
the word.
Yeah.
Gothic or like Gothic is a good word because it's not like Legacy of Kain.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's not.
It was horror themed, but
it's horror themed.
But it didn't have the elements that are horror.
It doesn't pop out
like,
at
yeah,
you
It
and-
was horror.
yeah.
Yeah, it was horror themed, but that's more of an action.
It's not like intended upon scaring.
Yeah.
you. It's just like
the atmosphere, the characters.
are
Like
right.
I said, like yeah,
Which is
Soul
cool.
Reaper.
Don't
You're in
get me wrong,
hell.
cool
You're,
as
you're,
hell.
you're the devil. You're the son of the goddamn devil.
Basically,
like
yeah.
yeah.
So that would be your game of scariest non-horror?
No, actually, my scariest non-horror game is also made by Rockstar, the Arkham series.
Oh, Rocksteady.
Rocksteady,
Okay,
sorry.
Rocksteady.
Yeah,
The
Arkham
Arkham
Scarecrow.
series gets
yeah.
really scary. Okay, so like maybe not the first one; it was a little goofier. City is still like there's some scary stuff, but like there'll be times if you really play in those Arkham games, there'll be times when like you'll take out your scanner and you'll be like, oh, the murderer lacerated this and this flesh.
Yeah, you'll be checking
and
the
then
bodies.
it'll be like, oh, the murderer clearly got under the nails in the skin from the like, and it slowly seeps in that like you're dealing with a literal serial killer, right?
Yeah.
You know, like shit like that, and then like
Yeah.
or like Killer Croc, like it slowly sinks in like you're dealing with someone who literally eats people.
Yeah.
So like it might not seem scary, but there's definitely
It's
parts.
tension. It's tense.
It's also straight horror though. Like there are straight like especially Arkham Knight where like Scarecrow is one of the main spoilers. He's like the main
Well, yeah, I
villain.
remember
It's
that.
like,
This
he'll
new Batman universe is dark as fuck
I was
anyway.
literally
So it's
just about
like,
to
yo,
say
inherently, I could put a kitten in the middle of that motherfucker be dark as fuck.
well, that's what I mean. It's like
Like
it's-
literally, hey, the
Yeah.
kitten walked in. That kitten has fucking one life left off its
Yeah.
9. It's the Joker's right here, cat. Like yo, like the fuck. Like I
a
could turn
gang
it
is
into
about to beat up
Yeah.
this cat.
Batman is a dark ass series.
Yeah.
in
Well,
that's what I
general,
mean,
though.
like-
the Joker, fucking schizophrenic and depressed and suicidal and shit like
The
that.
only
shit is crazy as
the
hell.
only thing that doesn't take it over the edge is nobody dies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
gets killed. Everybody,
Well,
you just get your ass whooped. Come back.
no,
Come back.
but there
A lot
are
of
murder
time.
victims. Like you'll be assessing a
Victor's
murder victim.
ass.
Let me
Victor's
change
ass
it.
kills
Yeah.
Nobody
people.
of significance dies.
Yeah.
That's
you
what
play
I mean.
Knight?
Yeah. He don't talk about night. Don't spoil
No
it.
spoilers.
But yeah.
Yo,
didn't see that
just
shit.
on what you said, just real quick, I can't
Think
talk
about it.
about
Batman
this
been
without
whooping
saying
Joker
it.
ass for how long? Like 60 years. You know how many
Origins?
Jokers has been
Yeah,
ripped, being
yeah.
ripped torn? Like Jesus
Yeah,
Christ,
no,
that
you're
was what
right.
61,
Rip Torn was a Joker?
No, who was the fuck? Yeah, Rip Torn.
Oh no,
What?
no. He I know
The
what you're
original
talking
one, the fat fucking Joker
No,
from fucking
you're-
the Adam West Joker.
You're
Who
ta-
is
yeah,
it?
Oh,
he wasn't
his
Rick
name.
Torn.
Oh,
he was I know who he is. I
I-
can't think
where-
of
If
it.
it ain't Rip Torn, it's a goddamn. It's a,
He looks like Rick
I
Yo,
know-
it-
I know
it's
who
a
you're talking
lookalike.
about.
He's
He's
Spanish
actually
boy.
he's
The Spanish boy. I know who he
Hispanic.
is.
Yeah, he's.
I was
Hispanic.
born '96. I only know George Clooney and up.
Let me
Oh,
just say
no.
though.
Like I said, yo, shout out, like I said, random shout out. Shout out to my fucking favorite comic book store, Ontario Street Comics. The captain, this dude, Mr. Will, he runs the joint. This is his shop. He got one screen for the last 30 years since I've known about this shop up in Kensington. This man has got a dedicated TV screen that plays nothing but the classic Batman.
Nice.
Nothing but the classic Batman.
That's
Caesar
why I ain't never heard no
Romero.
shit like
Caesar
that.
Romero. Caesar Romero.
Sorry, Rip Torn. Caesar Romero. Like, yo, you know how many fucking, like, yo, that's the thing. Like, if Joker died, like, yo, it'd have been over. Like, nobody dies in Arkham.
What's cool
you
about
you
Joker,
can sit to
though-
the crazy house.
Arkham
This is
City,
all
no
about-
comment.
This is a
Yeah,
little
we
bit.
not, no spoilers. We just talk about canon. We
Just-
just talk about so far in terms of the
I know what
canon.
you're talking
shit.
Just a little bit off subject, but I can't get over how awesome Joker, like the idea that Joker kind of wants Batman to kill him, and like
Yeah.
you ever
He's
hear of someone
suicidal.
like committing suicide by cop?
Yeah.
Like I went and shot at the cops so that they would kill me.
Yeah.
He's literally he's committing suicide by Batman.
Exactly.
And I think
Batman
that's the
won't kill him.
I think that is just the most clever shit ever. Like
Absolutely.
for a supervillain to be like, I want to commit suicide.
Oh, what's more
By
dangerous?
superhero.
What's more
Yeah.
dangerous than a man who has nothing to lose?
Right.
All right.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
So non-horror games. I know I picked mine was Dark Soul. You said yours was Batman.
The Arkham series, yeah.
Fallout 4.
Non-horror. I'm going to say Red Dead Redemption, but I'm going to add an asterisk to this. The fucking zombie fucking.
Yeah,
the
zombie
Undead
version,
Nightmare?
the Undead
Oh,
Nightmare.
yeah.
Yes, good
That
call.
was
Where you get
crazy.
to fight a zombie bear
Yo.
and ride the ghost
Yo.
horse.
Yo.
And the Yetis.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, it is horror thing, I guess,
But you could buy it by itself.
that shit.
So,
yeah,
like,
it's so
technically,
good
it
if
is
you
his
can
own
stay in
game.
your own
So, yes.
Random sidebar, real quick.
Yeah.
Would Ghost of Tsushima be a horror game?
No,
Nah.
but good call.
No.
But
Good call.
you could count it as a scary
Non-horror. You could count it as- yes.
this, like what we're talking about now, which is
Yeah.
a non-horror game that can
Scary
be kind of
elements.
scary.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would
Because there
count
are
that.
scary, like the Mongols are.
Yeah, well, he's
Really
really
Mongols.
fire.
Wait till you
not
start. Wait,
messing
no.
around.
You fighting
No, I know, in the
Onis.
multiplayer.
and the-
In the
and the-
multiplayer.
Oh, my God.
That's the multiplayer.
The only
though.
reason I asked if it's horror is because, well, one, I think horror is subjective. Like,
Right.
all right, would you say genocide is horror? Is
Hell
horrific?
Absolutely.
Like in real life standards.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But there's genocide in Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, that's true.
So wouldn't that technically make it
Based off a true story.
a horror
Where's
game?
the
based off true
genocide
story?
of Japanese people?
Weren't they going around like murdering
The
whole
mongrels.
villages and shit like
Oh,
that?
I see. Yeah,
Ah.
that's true.
So I mean, to
Let's not
somebody,
talk semantics with
to
that because
somebody
they've been taking over each
subjectively,
other
they
for
could think that
fucking
that's
thousands
horrific.
I was going to say, I saw
Yeah.
Mulan not too long ago. Same
China
story.
and Japan have been fucking with each other for
Yeah.
hundreds of years. We're now going to make it all like China, like the Japanese are so sad for the Japanese. Them motherfuckers
Oh
tried
no,
to
no,
bomb.
no!
us.
Of course.
Them
No,
motherfuckers
it's not.
attempted. Them
That's
motherfuckers
not-
did bomb us.
I don't. Definitely don't mean it like that.
And look at the fucking Chinese now. We in a hole with the motherfuckers like
Yeah.
2 trillion.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah, that shit don't even
it's
have
kind
no
of
limit.
it's
like
kind of its
90.
own.
Both of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Again,
It's like brothers.
But it's hilarious. Though.
Yeah.
It's hilarious how they play the strings and get these. Because I played that shit. And I'm like, man, fuck the Chinese. But I was like, wait a minute. not literally. But I'm like, oh damn, look how they
Just-
doing all these fucking Japanese.
Yeah,
people.
they was
Just
like,
to be-
Chinese.
just to be
And
a
then I was
little-
like, wait a minute. Historically, was Chinese that did some fucked up shit themselves.
Okay,
Like, you
just
know
to
what?
be just to be technical though, Mongolians are it's technically its own country. Did
Yeah,
you know that?
yeah, we know.
Okay.
We know.
I'm
We're just talking about the
I know,
ancestry
I know.
of the
It
yeah,
is-
yeah,
It
yeah.
is very
But
similar.
yeah, they always
to
tie
China.
the Mongols.
No,
to
I
Chinese.
understand. Yeah, of course it is. But another thing, if you really wanted to, this is a dark subject, but if you really want to talk about genocide, the Japanese genocide of the Chinese was probably a more horrific.
Oh, well, we'll talk about that in the next game.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, but anyway.
Wait, you don't think the Chinese gonna come out with their own game?
Oh, I thought it was called Black Wukong.
Right, yeah, Wukong. But I guess what I'm saying is like over time, neither side. I'm not looking at it
We're
as
not
like,
gonna go
one
in-
side's a victim and one
I
side's
mean,
not.
I get
It's
it.
not
gonna-
like that.
We're not going to go
In
into
terms of the game,
geographical.
yeah.
Right, it's
No.
more like
In
I'm
terms
just
of game
talking
shit,
about.
I get why he said it. It's like, yo, that's fucked up watching it. It's gruesome.
It
It's
is
gruesome
gruesome.
watching motherfuckers.
Yeah.
What? Kodo, what the fuck is the Khan name?
Oh,
I was about to
it's
say Mortal
Genghis-
Kombat, but
it's-
Kodo Khan, but it's not
Gen-
Kodo Khan.
I know it's
It's,
Genghis's like nephew or something like
Yeah,
that.
but
whatever the Khan name is, the very first kill he had on the
That
BMA,
is messed
when he
up,
spit the
yeah.
fucking liquor in the
Oh,
boy's face,
yeah.
he put him on fire and then cut his fucking head
Yeah.
off.
Mortal Kombat style.
Or what he did
Yeah.
to my
It's
nigga
like a
Taki.
fatality.
Mortal Kombat style.
I cried when he did that to Taki. Taki risked his ass for me.
And then he tried to put his hand in. It's like, no.
Yo.
No spoilers. All right, so we're going to move on because we could be on that all day. So right now, we're going to pick out favorite Halloween games. And Halloween games are technically not horror games. And they're not scary. They're games just particularly for Halloween. So a good example of this would be like Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
something that
Ooh,
is
I got
like
to.
Right.
like that. So what I picked I picked a game that's on. It's technically an Android game. You can play on your phone and iPhone, but it's also they put it out on PC and it's Stranger Things. It's the retro 80s looking style.
Yeah.
Where you would it's basically like Zelda,
Yeah.
but it's in their little town, and you unlock people. You can unlock all the characters from Stranger Things, but you start off as Hopper, and I think you end with the girl.
11.
11. Yeah.
No, past
Oh.
11, the other girl with the skateboard.
Max.
Max, you went with
Oh,
Max.
shit.
You
Max the
but you get all their powers. So every character you pick has a different power. So
Okay.
so I know Hopper can punch people. Obviously 11 can do telepathy. Then you have the slingshot.
So would it
Caleb
be like
has a slingshot.
so would it be like turn-based RPG, like a turn-based?
It would
battle
be like
joint?
that, but it's not RPG. You just once you unlock the characters, you get their abilities, and you just have
Oh,
to
shit.
use it to get through every puzzle.
Definitely
So
gotta-
one person has to
definitely
shoot the
gotta look into
slingshot to hit the wall. Another person has to punch something. Another person has to.
Oh, I love those
Everybody
kinda
has
games.
their
I
own
love
little
those
rules.
yeah.
kinda
So
games.
that game
Yeah.
was amazing.
Like
and it,
HMs.
yeah, and it came out of nowhere. So I highly recommend it. But that's my Halloween game if I'm gonna pick one.
Cool.
So next.
I have never played or seen in my entire life a Halloween game, but I've seen games that were released because of Halloween, like in the Halloweens, like Friday the 13th.
That's one.
If there was no Halloween, like nobody would care about that game.
Nope.
Nobody would ever play
True.
that game.
You know what? But you know what? Well, I was talking with him because we thought about this. Scooby Doo has 4 games.
Damn, Scooby Doo,
damn.
I'm tripping. No, I'm tripping. I did have a Halloween
motherfucker
Halloween
Halloween
Scooby Doo
all
game.
the time.
I complete, bro. It
Ghouls
was
and
on
goblins every
PS2.
goddamn day.
I had
the-
a Halloween Scooby Doo game
Game
on
Boy.
PS2. I forgot.
They got a couple Game Boy games.
Yeah, but
yeah.
all the Scooby Doo games. I think it was a House of something
House
like
of the, it was
You
like
know the
a
one I'm
mansion
talking about.
joint. Yeah. You was jumping on the rooftops and
Oh,
shit, trying to
shit,
run from
like,
the ghouls and shit.
Yeah,
I
so-
completely forgot about that game. All right, I lied. I did play a Halloween game before. Fuck it, I'm gonna just pick that one then, cause that shit was fire.
Yeah, pick all the Scooby Doo games. 'cause
You know what? Adam broke that shit too. Hey, if you listening, Lil Cuz, I ain't forget that you broke my Scooby Doo game when I was 8. I ain't forget you stepped on it and I cried for a whole 3 hours because you stepped on my. I never beat it, and my mom ain't never buy me another one because she was mad.
Shaggy,
I want my Scooby Doo game.
He probably
You
listening
owe me
like
one.
shit.
You owe me one.
It's like, damn, I thought he forgot about that shit 10 years later.
Nah.
He's like eBay.
Nah.
eBay motherfucker.
I ain't never finished that game, and I was deep in that joint too.
I was almost there. I was,
I
on
was
like
deep
stage
in
like
that joint.
4-5 and
Right?
shit.
I still got the memory card.
I lost that shit too. I don't know where that shit is.
It's cool. It's cool. We could get the save state.
Yeah, right.
All right, we could, is it on me?
Yeah.
Shit. All right. Damn. First game I was Halloween game. Well, I don't think it's Halloween. It just got a lot of Halloween elements.
Yeah,
This
it was-
fucking game back in the day on original PS1. It's called Skull Monkeys.
Oh, yeah.
It's claymation,
Yes.
fucking ghouls and goblins, and to top it off, at that age, fart jokes.
Yeah, everything in a
Beans
part.
and fart jokes. Like, yo, beans were the power-ups. Farting was like a special ability, dog. Like, cat. Love that shit. And medieval.
Good call.
The original
Medieval.
The original medievals.
I like them.
Don't get me wrong, the remake is dope, but them original fucking couple.
So
That's a good call.
mine is not like technically Halloween in terms of like it's not made for the season or anything like that. But it counts if it's not. It's like what we were talking about. Like it's like horror themed, right? But not a scary.
Not technically
game.
horror theme, but surrounding the idea of
Like it
the
deals
monsters
with those
and, yeah,
things,
and all that
like
stuff.
monsters and yeah. So I would say before Bloodborne was Legacy of Kain,
Yeah,
right? And I love Soul Reaver, but even probably a little less known was the ones where you called Blood Omen, where you play as Kain.
Oh, we know
And
those.
that shit, like the combat was awesome. Everything about it, like you just like one-on-one duel with like these big armored like tank of like paladins and stuff, like holy knights, and like you'd feel like you're dueling them. I don't know how to describe it, but like it's almost like a Tekken fight. How like you feel like you're controlling like the different,
I know.
like
It's
left
like,
hand,
every-
right
yeah,
hand.
everybody-
It's almost
Like-
like Shadow of Colossus.
Yeah.
It's almost like combat and giants on that shit, but they're not as big. But I know. what
Yeah,
you're
they're
talking
not
about.
that-
They're not
right,
super big,
but
but
it's-
you got
but
to
it's more
climb them,
like-
you got to fuck them up.
Well, it's kind of like, but I guess what I'm saying is like in Tekken, you control like right hand, left
Oh,
hand,
yeah,
left
yeah,
kick,
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
It's more like you feel like you're controlling like his boxing ability,
Oh,
like
yeah,
his
right hand,
claws
left hand,
and
projectile,
and like
projectile.
and like
Yup.
immolation spell or whatever. Right,
Yup.
like you really get the feeling like you're controlling. Like it's an action game, but it's sort of
Was that one of the
RPG
games? I'm
esque.
ting to think, did they have a weapon wheel? Was it like a fucking
Yeah,
skill wheel?
it was
Yo,
like a
that's one of the
skill
first
wheel.
games I've seen that
Yeah,
you could
yeah,
pull up a
yeah,
skill
and that
wheel.
was for his. That was for like he could take people over. He could jump super far.
Oh,
he could do the
yeah.
fire
Yeah,
spell.
yeah.
It was like your different spells was like a spell wheel.
All right.
And you equip it to like it was almost like Zelda. Like you equip it to like your button.
Yeah,
And
yo,
then that's
what I'm-
on your-
I just
yeah.
say, yo, Legacy of Kain was ahead of its time.
Like
that was,
That's actually a good one.
Fire.
That's a series that even
Actually,
should catch.
even you bringing it up,
I would like them to remaster those.
even you
games.
bringing it up. Honorable mention for me at least is Bloody Rain.
Blood Rain.
Blood Rain.
And
Bro.
Bloodborne.
Well, Bloodborne, I think they're two
Are
separate ones.
Bloodborne and Blood
no,
Rain
they're
even
two.
related?
They're two
Bloodborne is,
separate. That's Demon Souls,
yeah.
technically.
What do you
Blood
mean?
Rain.
Blood Rain is the chick.
Yeah,
she was a vampire and
the
she would
chick
run
with the
around and she would
fucking,
have
No,
swords.
but is
And
one
she
of
was
them...
she was killing Nazis.
Yeah.
But neither of them are related to anything. Like, they're...
Bloodborne is like Demon Souls, like what's that? Dark Souls.
But it's not actually one of those games.
No,
Okay.
Blood Rain is
I
technically
gotta play
2D
Bloodborne.
scroller,
Yeah.
and you go up and you like slice people in half. Like it's like
Blood Rain's 2D?
I mean, it's everything's 2D. It's 3D. They have multiple different
I
versions
didn't
of
know.
it.
Okay.
But check that out. The movie sucks, but
Yeah, but the game is dope.
The game is fire.
obviously, yeah.
Put it like this: you're a hot vampire chick killing Nazis.
yeah.
Where can you go wrong?
All right.
Come on, dude, you're Jewish. Like,
Yeah.
like, damn, like, hot bitch is in motherfucking Nazi killer. Like, sign me up.
Yeah.
It's true.
Let me
That's
get
facts.
my bear Jew on.
Eastern European Jewish, so that means that my culture is where vampires come from, too.
Damn, ties all in.
Ties all in.
All right, so final topic. Then we're gonna head out of here. This is something I thought of because there's a lot of them. Halloween DLCs. Almost every game every year comes out with a Halloween DLC. We just talked about Call of Duty. Call of Duty just came out with a Halloween
I
DLC.
think you got to go with the only one that really matters right now.
What?
Which is Fortnite. I
Okay.
hate Fortnite, but like numbers are numbers, and nobody's doing bigger numbers than Fortnite with any DLC. Like
that's
ever.
true.
Like so,
That's
like,
true.
I
They
have to
always
go with
they
that.
always have a theme DLC too.
Yeah.
Fortnite is they know how to stay around with their theme.
Yeah.
They know how to impress their audience.
Yeah, I don't like Fortnite, but like objectively, like they just killing everything right
yeah.
now. Them and Apex and Call of Duty is always gonna be in the mix, but Fortnite is like at the top of the top right now for everything, pretty much.
All right, and you got any?
I was gonna say Monster Hunter, but the events aren't really DLCs.
Well, the festivals are technically DLC, but yeah, they're. I
mean,
count those.
yes.
I count
It's not
anything that is
paid.
downloadable content that did not come with the original disc as
Yeah,
DLC.
so I guess
Yeah.
it's a DLC. It's not a paid DLC.
No,
If you want to go paid DLCs, I would say Mortal Kombat
that's a good one.
because they have people like Freddy.
They had
People like
Leatherface.
Pennywise,
They had
Leatherface.
the
Even
recent
Terminator's
one. Yeah, I was gonna say
technically a horror
Terminator,
monster.
but
Shit, they got Terminator, Spawn, and they about to put fucking Rambo in that
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Well, Rambo isn't. You're right,
I
but
mean-
that doesn't technically go with the horror thing.
it
But
does
I'm
if you
talking-
count
no,
it
I
as.
guess it
Rambo about to
Yeah.
rip
You
some
counted
shit
as
apart.
Yeah, yeah.
I was gonna
Counted
say if
as
you count it as
gore,
Halloween, it's just Sylvester Stallone dressed up.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, for all that, put Rocky in there. I would love to. I would love
Oh,
to
if I went one-on-one
I would
with
love
Rock.
to. I would love to take Cabal and just rip fucking Rocky apart.
Yo,
I'm smoking niggas with
right.
Rocky.
Sylvester
Yo, I would
Stallone
play
versus
Rocky.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I would
Carl Weathers in the background.
Rocky would work. He would play
Throw the
almost-
damn
He
towel.
would just
Throw
play
in
like
the
Jax.
damn towel.
No, Jax would be Carl Weather. It'd be Carl Weather fighting all of them and be like, yo. He walk
If
up
you
to
put-
Arnold,
If
do
you
the
put
handshake.
Rocky in Tekken, that shit would be fire.
That would be
if you
cool.
put him in Tekken.
Rocky,
like
and
him
Tekken
against
would be really
Steve.
cool. Yeah.
Him against Steve.
What would be his
fire.
rage art? He just heal up after he get fucked up.
Nah, he just never died. Like yeah,
Adrian!
yeah.
He just has so much heart.
You get a
just would
60,
not
you get a
die.
60% health boost. This shit.
He just
You
walk up and
whoop
keep
his
getting
ass.
punched. Just keep getting punched.
You whoop his ass to 10%, he go right back to 60%.
Yeah.
No, his rage would be Paulie come out and ice his eye.
If you don't beat him, it would be like a spread. Like if you don't beat him by a certain number of health bar, then he wins.
Yo, that would be crazy.
He only has to like edge his back. He lost, but it's Rocky, so you know, like
So it
it's,
end up
it's
as a
like
tie?
he won.
Yeah, pretty much. Double knockout like Rocky 2. All right, I'd pick if my DLC would probably be Borderlands 3, The
Nice.
Bloody Harvest.
Ooh.
Nice.
Just because when I first played it, I didn't even realize that the DLC came out. I was just playing. It was like, why is all these ghouls and things flying around?
Before we stop though,
What?
I feel so dumb. I have to call out a game right now.
Do it now.
Castlevania.
Oh, that's a good one.
Have to call out.
But with the
Castlevania.
DLC,
No, just as a
that's his
horror-
game of the week.
That is my game of the week. Castlevania is
Before
a
he forgets.
Halloween related game. Everyone should play. I don't know about everyone, but like the original SNES ones are really great, and I think the newer ones. I think in between maybe there were some not so great ones.
Yeah, but
Um,
that's technically going to be your game of the week.
That's
because,
my game of the week. Is
yeah, there's tons
the
of
Castlevania
Castlevanias.
series. The story is actually really really great. Dracula's such a good villain. And it's just dope. Like the characters have cool weapons and cool magic spells, and like the whip, that chain whip is just awesome.
Yeah,
You can swing with it, kind of like that was the first game where I like swung, like kind of.
Yeah,
like
you're I know exactly what you're talking
yeah,
about. But
Belmont.
yeah, back to Borderlands 3.
Yeah. So I had to. I couldn't not.
He could not remember it for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, he probably would have forgot.
I would have forgotten.
But yeah, Borderlands 3. It's the best DLC that I played Halloween style because you get all your own weapons, you get to customize damn near everything. Your character's built, and then when you're doing it to unlock stuff that you couldn't unlock except for this time of the year. So once a year, you can only get certain things. I wish more games had something like that, like almost like once a year you can only get certain weapons, and then that's it. But Borderlands definitely puts that into play, and I recommend, even if it's not Halloween, check that shit out because it's fun for five hours. Then after you beat it, you're just like grind. Yeah.
I'm not.
So,
I'm not that into grind. Like
it's a
games
grind.
I play
I hate
games like
grinders.
Monster Hunter, but hate grinding. Like I just like level up in Monster Hunter to where like I feel comfortable, and then I just kind of stop grinding.
But man, there's people that they just need everything.
Yo, quick shout out to another horror game, NES, Friday the 13th.
Oh yeah,
Oh shit.
that was already on my list when you said
and-
Friday the
hard.
13th.
Fuck.
Nintendo Electronic System,
I didn't even know what that shit.
Friday the
stood
13th.
Well, I'm also gonna say,
Original Nintendo
I'm also
Friday
gonna
the
say
13th.
he did something funny because I was already gonna put NES Friday the 13th in the video anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Like it
But-
was gonna be visually there for you. I just said the words. Like
It's already in the
Yeah.
video. And Ken, you have any DLCs?
Oh, shit. Assassin's Creed Origins, the fucking the Halloween DLC they put out in 2017. That
Nice.
shit was fire
Nice.
because it was all the pharaohs that you heard of rising from the motherfucking dead.
oh, for real?
Yeah.
Was Origins really good?
Nah. It
Okay.
was, no, I ain't
Say
gonna say
less,
that. It was
say
good.
less.
It was
Okay.
good. But like, it was better. No, it's the worst of them all. It's probably the worst of the
It's
newer
the
ones.
worst of all.
It's the worst of the newer ones.
Okay.
When I count Black Flag from Black Flag 1, it's probably the worst
I feel
of them.
like Black Flag was probably the best, right?
Nah.
No?
What's
Which
the
one
base?
do you
This
think?
John.
Odyssey?
Odyssey probably
Odyssey was
that
good.
shit.
Odyssey was
And
good.
then Valhalla, like Odyssey right now is probably
Valhalla
the
looks
best
pretty
one.
good.
Valhalla's one probably.
It looks good.
But the DLC for that and the DLC for Hitman,
Okay.
the
Ooh,
Halloween Hitman DLC.
good call on the Hitman.
That shit
The
was
Halloween
fire.
party
Yeah.
costume.
No,
Yeah.
not even that. They had
Which
a
one?
whole Halloween DLC. Yeah, they had a whole Halloween DLC.
I'm gonna look that up. That's
Yeah.
gonna be picked
Yeah,
up in a
we'll
second.
throw it in the video.
Yes, definitely gonna pick that up.
Yeah.
So we already know Dave's game of the week. Anybody else have any games of the week? Because I have one.
Oh, Genshin Impact.
Yes.
Go holla at that. Go get
Yes.
that shit. Free
How,
on
what level you
PlayStation.
at?
I ain't on shit. I'm about to go drop 15 into it today.
Oh,
when I
nice.
get out of here.
Well, I was gonna say I'm on level 18. I just got there. Always join us because
It's fun?
Oh, it's amazing.
Really
And then
fun?
I'm playing it on my phone, but I found out it's transferred to PC and it's crossplay. So everything I play on my phone goes to my PC.
Damn.
So, hold up. Time is almost up.
Yeah,
So everything that
we
goes to my
gotta
phone
call
goes to
it,
my
guys.
PC. So I always suggest Genshin Impact. You got a game? You
The
got?
game I'm looking forward to not even out yet.
Bro,
is it?
put it out.
I'm looking at next.
All right. I'm out.
We're gonna put
But
that in the equality.
And I said it.
2K21 on
BSG
next
Ace
gen.
Money said it. Holla at me on PSN.
2K21 on next gen. It looks like the most fire 2K of all time.
Really?
They finally just did what everybody wanted and just put in every best part from every 2K of the past. Like the archetype system is 2K16, the attribute system is 2K16, the best 2K. The dual archetypes are 2K19. The gameplay has 2K18 elements. So they just put in all the best 2Ks because the rest of them trash as fuck.
All right, and then we're gonna finalize this with me. My game of the week is gonna be Inertia Drift. I suggest you look it up. This is a very distant one. Check this out.
Sleeper pick right there.
Sleeper pick.
Sleeper
Very
pick.
fun game. I'll probably be streaming it soon, but it's a control with your left stick, control with your right stick driving game. It's amazing. I suggest everybody check this out. I will put up the video and you are going to love it. But until next time, that's us, Bloodsucking Gamers. Everybody
Yeah.
say bye, peace,
Yes, sir.
love.
We out of here.
Check us out at Bloodsucking Gamers. Everywhere's Bloodsucking Gamers.
Go
You
vote.
already know Bloodsucking Gamers. All right. Yes, definitely go vote too.
Definitely vote.
And God bless America. And what did the guy say? No place else.
God bless America and no place else.
What do you mean? It's like, no.
What do you mean, no place else?
All right.